Hello everybody, welcome back to Anno 1800 Survival. Now, I sent my fleet down here to the Rupture, and what happens is that the pirates see this and try to catch me right away. So this just shows me how dangerous it is to get outside of the safety of my harbor. I don't know what they're doing now. He's definitely going to lose this ship there. At least that's one ship down from Anne, which is fine for us. Perhaps there's some loot for it as well. Nope, unfortunately not. But we might just try to get anything else here as well. Do we have, for the propaganda, yeah, we have attack speed and we have the influence. So I'm going with that as well. Of course, a bit of money never hurts. And a bit of minus consumption. Or we keep the happiness. Let's keep the happiness for now. And of course, my ships are now attacking 10% faster, which should help us in the battles there. We do need to decimate the fleet of the pirate a bit at least, before we could open up some trade routes there. Those guys here are a bit unsure what they do. They're splitting up as it seems.
Fleet on the move.
It's dangerous waters here though, because there's also the defense of Miss Hunt, so I should not be too careless there. I don't want to lose my fleet, of course, that easily. But we might actually be able to take one of these down now. This one here, because they're still going away.
Moving to coordinates.
Yes, very good. One is down at least. And we can get back home to my harbor there without taking any damage. My ship of the lines are still in production. I do have a clipper here though. And with that clipper, I want to send a bit more steel beams and timber to the Rupture, where we have our beer production. The workers can also use some of that beer, right? Yes, that will be possible. And our first ship of the line, there it is. King Cole. That is a pretty cool name for it. A mighty, mighty flagship that we have there now. This ship of the line.
Set sail.
And the second one is of course already in production, and we can actually go for the third one right away as well. So there are 3 then available for us. Now let's also go with some steel beams, not that much though. And yeah, timber is also pretty important there to speed things up, especially for this production that we have. That is one thing. My little fleet that we have here, let's just see if we can take anything down. There is what I can see. The Admiral with a clipper. Taking down a clipper is always has some loot on board. But as we know, they're quite fast. There's no big fleet at the moment, right? They're all scattered, which should make things easy. But I think we're going to lose this clipper there. It's way too fast. Right, there are 2 pirate ships lost here in the middle of the whole thing. So we might just try and take them out, because we're coming in from both sides there. And of course, every single pirate ship that is gone makes the wall a bit safer. And yes, we will be able to take them down there. Especially since my ships are in the middle, they can fire from both sides, which is even more powerful. There is a bit of loot, very good. And also another pirate ship down. Let's just... Oh, grape shot cast mortar. 65,000 credits. This is so powerful that I'm probably going to give it my ship of the line that we can use it. Right? Look at that. Fires a projectile in an arc that explodes on impact with quite a lot of damage. It also gives me 40 naval power expedition bonus if we want that. But that price is really nice. 65,000. And that was on a single small pirate ship. I'm a bit surprised at that. Let's just sell it. Archie has traded with us once again. I think Archie is selling us a few weapons there. It looks like it. Let's get rid of that and take it up with my ship of the line. There it is. So my ship of the line has that now, and we can activate that. And as we can see, we can then fire onto a place and do some, well, some real damage. This is pretty cool. My fleet is growing, and let's get it over here. And what I can see, there's still an island available with some coal deposits on it, some grain on it. What is going on? No one has taken it so far. It is a nice location here to have some cannons in here to further secure the trade route. I haven't seen that yet. Let's actually use the timber and the steel beams that we have on the clipper and go right to this place here. I need that island there. It's very close to my island.
Attention
out of
for
control.
And it is really, really good for the location. There's a bit of fire in Catan. No big deal though. And in Catan, right, I wanted to build a few more houses here. We do have the timber. Also something I should be doing. And money-wise, really, really well at the moment, despite having such a great fleet. This is looking good. Now the Clipper is on its way. Oh, the Clipper is sailing right into a trap. My fleet, though, is close to it. Alright, they're backing off again. Probably because they saw the fleet. Ah, there's the Admiral once again. Let's take him down. A few smaller ships. The pirate is backing off for good. My Clipper is safe and on its way to this island there that we can then take. Very good. One ship down. There's quite a lot of loot here as well. Unfortunately, these are schooners, so there will be not that much loot in comparison to the pirate ship. Some bricks. At least that's something we can use. Totally. Steel beam. Oh, weapons once again. More bricks. Actually, this was totally worth it because we now have the defenses ready already for this island here. We have the materials. Oh, I love that. Lots of opportunity here. More bricks. Let's get this to the new island then right away. And there we have it. Strixund. Let's unload. Everything has been unloaded already. So what we can do here now is, yep, we can go right with the big cannons. And I think we can go with the right of 2 of them. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And we can place them as far outside here as possible. Look at that. All these ships here would be hit then with those cannons. Let's place them a bit apart from each other. Very good. This makes my corridor even safer. Right. Oh, I love that. We have 2 more ship of the lines coming out here. The next one soon. And after that, probably going for some frigates. Because they also are nice, of course. Now, this one here is then fine, this corridor. I mean, there's still a pirate fleet that we will need to take out. Let's just try if we can take a few out of them.
moving in convoy.
Trying to get anywhere here. Ah, they're splitting up now. I need to have that Clipper there and have a safe route. Now we have everything here. Actually, we do have a bit of workforce. Let's upgrade a few more of them. That's fine. And now I can finally start with it. The only thing that we need is the grain transport. So Juneflower here is doing the job for it. Juneflower is going to be on my first trade route that is going to work, I hope. So we're going to have it from Rosario to the Rupture. And in Rosario, we say load a bit of grain, please. And unload that in the Rupture. And in the Rupture, we're going to take up the beer. And that's all. Right, so this is the trade route in itself. I think we might actually go with a bit of more grain to make the whole thing work. I think instead of this one here, we say more grain. Right, and unload it then in the Rupture. And get this one there. This is a trade route for now. The problem with that is, of course, we don't have enough grain. And this is where Strixund comes in handy. Because the corridor, I think, is not really safe yet.
Fleet ready.
Even though we do have a new ship of the line. Let's add it to the fleet. In Strixund, we don't have any workforce, unfortunately. So getting a few grain farms here. And we have the coal deposits. That is actually important. Let's do this right now. Get the materials, build some coal mines here. The coal mines don't need workforce, right? Oh god. Yeah, that is another problem. I need Catan. I need to have this.
Left ruins behind.
Fire is gone. Very good. I think with that fleet,
Competitor raised a settlement.
I think it is safe now, the corridor. I think we can have some ships here traveling now into this direction.
Fleet moving in.
Anna's actually proposing a ceasefire. She would actually... No, she has a demand for that, but of course we're not going to accept. And we got some Greek fire out of the latest pirate ship there. Alright, I think this corridor is looking rather good at the moment. Let's... Do we have a Clipper? Let's just purchase another Clipper anyway. We do need them There it is.
Sir Archibald.
And Piranha is going to be on this trade route here, on the grain trade route that we had all along. Instead of this grain here though, we're going to say in Catan, please load me some coal as well, which we're going to produce then soon. And Piranha is going to be on that trade route. It's probably going to be needed more coal though, so I'm probably going to have 2 ships on this route here then, but for now should be fine. My fleet is moving into the corridor here, and in Catan, what I will still need here though is some bricks. So I'm going to send one of my clippers on that as well. Oh, there's a big fire in my town. That's probably why the balance is so low. We do need a bit of bricks though for it. Steel beams for sure. Let's take a bit of here and a bit of timber. And perhaps, yep, let's also take some 20 tons of weapons with us to reinforce Catan here, the defenses for this.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Alright, there's also some battle here. Ah, yep. This is interesting. This guy here kind of got lost in the harbor of the enemy. And there is a solitary ship of the line of the Admiral.
Ship under attack.
Fleet, engage.
I will not be able to take it down now. Even though they're small and stuff like that. Let's just gather here once again. I could also, of course, assign a patrol. And then with that, I could, say, go through the corridor here to this point. Right? And they can do that. And they will be in formation because of that, grouped. And then together, we'll hopefully patrol here. I hope they're not sailing then to the pirate haven here that we have. Alright. The next ship of the line is coming out soon. The problem now is that we don't have the workforce for the shipyards. And what is going on here? There is a firefighter already working on it. But so far, there's still... That's a huge fire there. We should probably build another fire station. Into this beautiful town there. My fleet is now patrolling, securing that route here. And we have 2 clippers on the way now, Celestial and Piranha, which is my trade route. So we now finally can use the grain that we produce here. And we probably no longer will need to need these grain farms here anymore. So that means I can expand my city now. And since I also get the coal, I will also be able to get rid of those coal charcoal kilns here, which are also polluting the air quite a lot. Alright, as expected, there's already a ship in its path. It's a flagship of the Admiral, so of course it's going down, and that's it. I'm not going to bother about the loot that much, even though, wait a second, with my flagship, let's just try it. It's very close though to these areas there, and there are other ships coming in now. Oh, he's backing off again, very good. And another ship of the line is now part of the whole thing. The Wild Thing, it's called. Some torpedoes for a bit of money. That clipper also lost a bit of it. Oh, very good. Another sail that we can use, actually. In this case, that we can sell. My flagship is trying to get away here. As we can see, there are some flagships. Or there's a flagship coming in, a ship of the line. That we can take it down. Beautiful.
Fleet ready.
They should be taking it out.
Fleet, prepare to fire.
My question is, why are they not doing it? Why are they taking so much time there?
On the move.
Yeah, I think it's going down now. Very good. It was in the region of this harbor though already, so it was pretty close. Right, the patrol can continue, and my clipper successfully got the first grain and is on its way back in all its glory back home. And with the other clipper that's coming in, we will now be able to advance in Catan. Right, so what we need here now is with the resources, the coal deposits. Something is going on here. Yeah, my ships are actually going into the harbor area here, which they should not be doing. Get away there. Get home. They need to repair. This is what I feared all along. So if I have the patrols, they're going to chase these ships into the harbor areas, right? Which of course is probably one of the worst things they can do, since they get a lot of damage with that and also are going down most likely.
Fleet embarking.
So let's get them to repair. And this clipper here has all the resources. Let's build the coal mine here, our first one. And the second one is over here. We're going to need a bridge for that. And it was just a harbor. And here we're going to have the second coal mine then. Right, so 2 coal mines, they're producing a lot of coal. And this of course should actually be its own trade route in itself already, because it's that much. And since we do have the weapons here, I do have the resources, let's also build another cannon tower. Righto. Those ships are now here, and with my flagship I'm going to Archie, selling a few things because we need the money. While the other ones are being repaired. Weapon wise, let's go with a frigate. Both my sailing shipyards are not used. The problem is, yep, we don't have enough steel because I got rid of the charcoal kilns here, but that is a thing of the past now since we do have the trade route. I'm going to have, for the routes, we have the grain here and the coal, right? So in that case, let's get rid of this one here and say coal as well. It's going to be lots of coal, but I'm going to have a second ship on it. Right, so we have 2 ships on this trade route here now, and my ship of the lines are going to secure this route. Look at the pirate. Truly incredible. Already hunting me down again. And backing off. So we are really secure right now with the clippers because we have the safe haven here, and here we already have our own defenses, right? So it's a really good corridor that we've built here. So the clippers are only undefended for very short amount of time, and this is how it should be.
Ready for a challenge.
All right, these trade routes are working now. Coal and grain is coming to Rosario, and that means we can now also activate this route here. We have the clipper, June Flower for it, and June Flower is going to deliver grain from Rosario then to the Rupture. Of course, we'll see how it turns out then if we have that much grain being depleted from Rosario that we still have enough for the bread. I hope so. It should work. And there's lots of grain coming in anyway. Alright, and for that reasons, we have the workforce. Let's just add a few more of these grain farms. Righto, 3 more here. One more here. And of course, a bit of space here once again for some tractors and stuff like that. This should be really fine though. Going to leave a bit of space here, and then we can add 2 more to that. Alright, in the new world. I don't care about the new world so far. Beer is way more important than anything else, to me at least.
Your city has grown more.
Let's rebuild those houses again. Look at my stupid ship of the lines. They're actually going for this.
Ship under attack.
Right, but I think my clippers are pretty much safe. There is actually a pirate fleet at the moment here as well. Let's go for them.
Ship under attack.
Outside of the safety of my island here, I think... No, we cannot have another thing here. But yeah, they're backing off already once again because we are way too close here to my harbor defenses already. This is working fine. Much better than expected. The next ship of the line is coming out soon, and coal and grain is also coming in now. Right, so way more coal, there it is. And the grain, we should see a huge increase of grain then as well. And in that case, I can now actually get rid of these here.
Ship under attack.
Do I want that though? This is a problem. This is still a problem here. This corridor, there's not enough ships on this. So I will have to split up my main fleet then at some point now. And, well, assign, I think, 3 frigates onto each patrol route. Right.
Engage.
My flagship, let's get this one to Archie still, to sell it. And those ships are helping me now. I think this route here is pretty much safe for now. And this one here, well, the pirate is still trying to get to my clippers there. And look at that, how much grain that is. Do we really have grain now? Ah, there's still grain in Rosario. Should be fine. Grain is coming in now to the Rupture. That means, yep, in the Rupture, we can now actually go with our beer production. So I'm going to start with 3 hop farms. There they are in all their glory. We do need 1 malt house for now, which is going to produce the, well, malt that is, and 2 breweries that we can afford. And we're going to have the breweries then here. We will also, of course, need a fire station as usual, and we still have enough resources. It's all about the workforce though that we need to worry here in this regard. Where are my ships actually? Oh, this one here, okay. It's nothing really. And for Catan, we will also need, of course, a repair crane. So every second counts actually for the repairing. Can we do this? Can we afford this? In Catan. There it is, the repair crane, and very close to the warehouse here. So the ships that dock here are being repaired while they load and unload the goods. That is important. Right, so I've got my fleet patrolling now in this area since there are still lots of pirates roaming. Other than that, we have some defenses on the harbor. And yes, the beer production is finally starting up. I'm hoping for lots of money there. At the moment, it's not looking good balance-wise. So I hope with the beer coming in, then these artisans will be really happy. And of course, also since the coal is coming in, I can get rid of the last charcoal kilns here. Improving the beauty of the town there a bit more. And also, of course, well, continue building my settlement, which is growing and growing.
Ship under attack.
Stay tuned.